Hello, folks, and welcome back to We-Love Camping. Your host, yours truly, Kirk. Hey, this is going to be a very informative video. This is Sycamore Lodge, Jackson Springs, North Carolina. Now, I want you to listen carefully. I first became a member of the Coast to Coast family and membership camping here in the year 2001, 19 years ago, going on 20 years now, okay? So this was TRA, Travel Resort of America's first campground resort, and I think they started it really in 85, 86, but they've been here a long time, and they've added resorts across the eastern side of the country from Luna Sands in Florida to North Shore Landing in Georgia to Gettysburg Battlefield Resort in PA, Bass Lake, Paris, New York, North Fork, Langston, where is that in Ohio? I can't remember. Kimbolton, Ohio. And then Wally World over on the river there in Ohio. And they dumped Palmatuing. They've done a lot of different things, but they have added on over the years. The one thing they've never stopped doing is the developers never stopped selling those high dollar memberships, okay? Now, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it across the street. I'm gonna show you where they invite you in to do that. And I'm gonna flat out tell you, they do a flat out timeshare presentation. They treat this now like a timeshare. Their consultant that trains all of their sales centers and their upper management and sales, her name is Sherry, and she's a consultant. I knew her back 25 years ago. She is from the timeshare world, and she does high dollar consulting for your major timeshare resorts. So I won't have anything to do with TRA or their sales or anything else, because now they use all psychological warfare against you. They train in high pressure psychological sales techniques. So they follow the exact same steps as a timeshare resort. If you've ever done a timeshare presentation, and you got to make your decision in 1.5 hours, 2 hours max, and you either buy it today or you can't come back and buy it for this price later. We're going to show you what it costs, but then we're going to show you today's special, and you got to buy it right now on the spot. Don't ever do that. Matter of fact, what I'm going to tell you is you buy on the resale market, there are, and I help people on the resale market save thousands and thousands. They tell you that on that first visit that you're on, you got to make a choice right now today. It's called a decision, that you're saving this $4,000 or $5,000. Let me tell you something. Off that price they show you, I can save you thousands and thousands of dollars. Same membership, exact same membership. Don't let them tell you otherwise. By the way, their salespeople, I would guarantee you 98% of them don't even own an RV, much less a coast-to-coast membership or a TRA membership. I've been using it going on 20 years now. I have traveled the country and coast-to-coast. Coast-to-coast, I'll give them decent marks and remarks. TRA, I will not, because they all lie, and they lie, and they lie, and they lie. That's all they've done for the last 10 years is lie to their members. It's very disgusting, actually. And I actually hooked up a lot of friends with TRA, and they lied to them. Well, that ends friendships, and I don't appreciate that. So right here is the sales center and the welcome center you're going to come to. By the way, if you do buy the membership, you give them all those extra dollar bills, whether it's $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, or $25,000, you get a picture with that funny chicken over there. They will feed you lunch, and that's the welcome center where you're going to check in to have your timeshare presentation and get treated like you're on a timeshare tour. Hey man, they're trying to make this stuff wine and cheese, and we want the high dollar with the big dollar RVs. I'm tell you what, to me, going somewhere and people sit inside their RV all day, they don't have campfires, you don't smell bacon cooking, you don't see all that stuff, and kids having fun, that's not RVing. So I don't care if you got a $500,000, $1 million rig. I don't care if you're into that wine and cheese. But to me, camping is hot dogs and hamburgers, beers and boxed wine, maybe some liquor. Those were the good old days. Campfires, having a blast. Well, you better limit your fun if you're in one of these membership resorts, because they got a lot of rules and regulations now. It's not like the good old days when you could really enjoy yourself. So here we come into the resort. Now I'm going to tell you this. This is a beautiful resort because they have been working on it since 1985 or 1986. By the way, you got your little ball field and all over there. They can do kids activities. You can do family activities. The haunted trail they do every Halloween's a lot of fun, but you can come and do that as a public person. By the way, you cannot rent the campsite here. It's members only. So now that takes you to the forest sites right there, okay? And they are full hookup. They're some of the few full hookups. Not all the hookups here at Sycamore Lodge are full. And they've been telling us for 14 years now that they're going to all be full hookup next year. It's never happened. They've been telling us for 10 years we're going to get a second pool. That's never happened. So you can't believe a word their management or the sales reps tell you. They do have propane. They sell propane. This is the beautiful lodge that was here originally, right here. Sycamore Lodge. This was a Sycamore farm. And then Red Hawk something bought it. How y'all doing today? We having fun today? Yeah. All right. And then they bought it from that organization that had turned it into a campground. They didn't buy this and turn it into a campground. That's something else they've just blatantly lied about for no reason. That lodge is really unique, though. Those original hand-hewn logs, it's really beautiful. This is their registration and their country store. And you can get all kinds of knickknacks, paddywhacks, and all that stuff there. Now, they got a game room in there. They do arts and crafts in there. This is the hen house, and the game room's around the backside. It's a nice game room for the kids, quarters and everything and all that. It's good. Now, they got the pavilion right there. And they've added on and made the pavilion better and better. They did put in a new putt-putt course. They've got the beach volleyball and everything. So this is the backside of the general store. The lodge right over there. So you'll notice that they've got some shuffleboard over here. They got some basketball over here. And I'm just going to pan around slowly. They do got the playground. There's your shuffleboard and all. There's your horseshoes. And then they've got your cornhole facility and everything there. I hope you can hear me. So Halloween's big here with the members. Right there's your cornhole facility and all that. So they do have a lot of great amenities here. Once again, though, if you'd like a membership here, you never purchase from the developer. You are paying full-blown retail plus all the high commissions that the salespeople and sales managers make. If you go through the resale market, I don't make no $1,000, $2,000 a sale. I am retired, and I am happy to do it for a couple hundred or a few $100s. I like to help people, and I love to save people money. So if you're interested in a membership, you contact me, reach out and contact me. talkstohawks@gmail.com. TALKS, the number 2, HAWKS @gmail.com. Talkstohawks@gmail.com. Ask for me, that's Kurt. And I will assist you with a resale. I will save you thousands. Most people, I save them over half of what they get. Sometimes even better. You never know. I've even had a couple members say, hey, Kurt, give it away. So I sell it for $300 or $400. I'm happy. You're happy. The member, they just wanted completely out of it. They didn't want any more maintenance fees. They didn't want any more coast-to-coast fees. And they just were done RVing and using the membership. So you never know. Just contact me. By the way, here's the pool area with the hot tub. So the hot tub, the pool, it's all closed, obviously, this time of year. It's open about 4.5, 5 months out of the year. It's very small. There's not much room. And they've been promising to add a second pool, like I said, for 10 years now. And as far as I know, the developer, he went through a divorce, and then he built a second pool at his new home with our money. Imagine that. The developer is a rich, rich person. And that's because you pay way, way too much if you buy from them. Okay? Now, the coast-to-coast system works really well. You need to know how you're going to use your camping membership and how you're going to utilize it. And I'm the guy that after you tell me how you're going to utilize it and use your camping membership, that it may not be right for you to have a campground membership. You may spend a lot more money with the campground membership than if you just rented some, and depends on how you're going to use your RV and enjoy yourself with your family, okay? Now, these are full hookup sites, both sides, this side and right across. Now, about 30 of these sites are used for marketing guests. That means members never can get those sites. That member that paid all that money, they've already got all your money. So it's okay with them if you can't get back here on a weekend or a holiday that you want to camp, because that new invitation to buy a developer priced membership is more important to this company than you as a member. And folks, I'm just giving you the flat out truth, and I hope you understand that and I hope you respect it. TRA, they do not like me anymore, and that's okay. I'd rather tell the truth and live by that. Now, you do have a laundry facility here. This is a bathhouse. It has 8 individual heated and cooled showers and restroom facilities. You can go in, or you and your spouse can go in, you can lock the door behind you, and you can bathe in privacy. It's not like an open full house, which is nice, by the way. So right down here, I'm gonna tell you what's really funny, and I can't believe they're still working on it 5 years later. They've got limited cabins here, but literally what you're gonna see is they've got the new cabin right there. Hey folks, how y'all doing? So they got the new cabin they've been working on. They've been working on it for 5 years now. And right there is the premier 3-bedroom cabin we all love. It's really super nice. Bye. The artisan cabin was the original cabin, and that was the art studio for the gentleman who built the lodge back in 1903. And it is really neat. It's haunted. It really is haunted. I've had some freaky experiences there. Just want your members to know, because their cabins are very, very limited here. And then the salespeople will tell you, oh no, you can rent the cabin on the weekend for your family member that doesn't have an RV, and then you get your campsite and have an RV. Hey man, that ain't happening. You better flat out know right now, it's not happening. It's not ever going to happen. So they're gonna let me go through here. That nice smiling young lady's giving a presentation right now. She probably learned everything Sherry had to teach. There's some really good folks here. Man, I would tell you 94%, we go 94% of the members here, and by the way, that's the entrance to the bathhouse, the individual showers and everything. 94% of your members here are awesome, awesome, friendly people. This is your dog run, your dog park. So for a lot of people, they call this here luxury camping. And I'll just tell you right now, in the summertime, you'll see all those $250,000, $500,000, $1 million fifth wheels and motorhomes. And poor little old me, who bought a membership back almost 20 years ago now, I can't even get in here to go camping. And if I do, it's on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, Thursday, and for the last 8 years, I have not been able to even rent a cabin for a family member or friend, much less even myself. To get those cabins now, you have to have that $25,000, $35,000 membership. And then you get a free cabin week. And I know members that have paid $30,000 and they've still never been able to book their free cabin week. So these are going down towards the lake. They are full hookup. These are their premier sites. This is where everybody wants to be. Okay? Literally, this is where everybody wants to be. There's a nice little man-made waterfall down here. Man, you can picnic all on this beautiful grassy area. It is gorgeous. I'm going to tell you that. It is gorgeous. The landscaping, especially when Richard was here, he manages the resort up at Gettysburg. He's a friend of mine. He's a great guy. He went to horticulture school and all that. Man, he landscaped this place out beautifully. It's really done well. I've never been able to get one of the campsites down here by the pond. They call it a lake, but where I'm from, they're ponds. These are a couple more of them cabins. And they're always booked. They're booked so far in advance you can't, anyway, I've already told you the story. I'm going to stick with it. That's a really cool cabin. That one got the best view and location. And the pond, if you see it, maybe I'll get somewhere you can see it, is right over there. That's your pond. So, I'm going to break this review down into two parts. If you're a Coast to Coast member, you got a better shot if this is not your home park or TRA is not your home membership, because they have to have so many sites available for Coast to Coast at all times. I know people who have Coast to Coast that can get in here, and I can't get in here at all. Period. Okay? But of course, now they don't let me in at all because I tell the truth. So that's kind of funny. They want me to pay those dues, but they won't allow me to use the membership in their resorts because I told you folks the truth about them. That's unfortunate. It just is what it is. I'd rather die by a lie, by the truth, than die by a lie. If that makes sense. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would rate this resort. Oh, the Wi-Fi is not worth crap. And don't pay the extra for it because it still ain't worth crap. It ain't going to be streaming. Scale of 1 to 10. I would rate the resort as far as campsites, the amenities, straight up. And I'm a very difficult. I would give it an 8.1. Okay? As far as TRA goes, I'm being generous today if I gave them a 3.3. Do yourselves a favor. Never, ever buy your membership from the developer. Resales, I've got them. I can help you with them. I know how the system works completely. So when you talk to me, I'm not going to misrepresent how the camping works at your home parks or how camping works in Coast to Coast. These fools that they have as salespeople that do not even own a membership, don't even own an RV. They've never used the membership to go anywhere or do anything. They'll tell you all kinds of crazy stories. Well, you can camp 365 days a year. Just get in your RV and go wherever you want, blah, blah, blah. Man, they are lying straight to your face. Read the fine print if you do decide to do business with them. You read the fine print. Anything the sales rep told you that's not in that fine print, you make sure they put it in writing and they sign off on it. But they're not going to do that. Hey, look, you guys, be good to yourselves and peace out.